Hey everybody, here get another one theme to watch. Horror games that can easily survive too. So I'm trying to do some more horror Halloween themed videos this week. And yeah, this is by the boy Derek. I know recently I think he finished like his whole horror games or horror movies I would survive thing. But hey, I guess I'm gonna see what games he thinks he can survive.
You know, horror games are easily the coolest and most immersive way to experience the horror genre. Every step you take, every decision you make is determined by no other than you. But what if we were in these games? Would we survive?
No, Poppy.
That's exactly what we'll be doing today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'll be going over even more horror games I could easily survive. And as usual,
you know I'm scared. I got jump scared by that.
My strategy, my game plan, my thought process, and obviously, some of the ones that I can't.
No.
I'm starting with
I don't even know what that game is, and it's a no.
We play as this journalist investigating an abandoned asylum after hearing word of some inhumane experiments happening there. Why would you go there?
Investigating an abandoned building. Why would a journalist do this? Why wouldn't a police officer go there? Mind you, there's no report. If there was a report to go to this building, why would a journalist go instead of the law enforcement? If the law enforcement goes in there and comes back, there's no more need. I'm not going.
On arriving there, it was worse than we could have imagined. These experiments caused these patients to become variants, pretty much these mutated, violent monster things. And after realizing how dangerous this probably is, you try to find a way out the asylum. Boom, that's the setup we're dealing with. Now this one is a very difficult one to start off. So
basically you were stupid and now you have to pay for the consequences of your actions.
I refused to play it because it was so scary. I knew it was bad when I couldn't even watch the Rad Brad play it. Not only are we trapped in a loony bin that's dark, has small corridors, and probably smells crazy, but we also have to deal with the variants. And while most of them are just crazy humans with no pain tolerance, there is one we really gotta look out for. Chris Walker. A mutated 6'9", 300-pound plus monster.
Look at this description already. 6'9", 300 plus pounds. No.
Monster. To put it in perspective, that means we're dealing with someone the same height as LeBron James and around, I don't know, half the weight of Rod Wave. This is a scary, formidable opponent. And might I add, he has experience. This dude isn't like Springtrap just murking children for no reason. This dude murks grown men for no reason. He has bodies. And me, I'm just an investigative journalist with nothing but passion, a Canon camera, and a pair of AA batteries. What am I gonna do? And I sat on this one for a long time. I'm probably getting cooked, I won't lie. This one just ain't even fair, bro. In the wise words of Kendrick, it ain't 20v1, it's a 1v20. It's just me by myself versus all these variants in this dirty, rundown asylum. Remove Chris Walker from the situation and I might die 30 minutes in. If I step in there, I'm literally finished. Like, yeah, I know I'm the fastest to ever do it. Good job. But a crammed space like this is not good for me. If it was me that got the anonymous tip about the experiments they were doing here, I wouldn't have even showed up.
What the heck is this game?
For those of you who don't know this one, Fears to Fathom is a psychological horror game series where us, the main character, play through super duper scary and realistic scenarios. Isolation, home invasion, some stalking. On occasion, chill, don't hype me out,
No.
While it sounds like it's whatevs on paper, the atmosphere of these games will change your mind fast. And not only is the atmosphere scary, but even the NPCs are scary. Like these dudes.
Bro, I don't like this video.
These dudes are chopped. And to make things even scarier,
they just look like someone's put that facial PNGs over the character model and called it a day. The fact they didn't even get that makes them even more scarier because they don't have any other emotions other than one that you programmed them to have.
The game is based on a real life event. Like, y'all know how the movies be having based on a true story in the beginning or end? Yeah, that's this game. Based on a true story. Every single one of them. There's a lot of episodes to pick from in this one, so I'm gonna just go with the one that's scariest to me. Fears to Fathom, episode 3. Carson House. In this one, we played this 18-year-old named Noah back in 2009. Golly, 2009? Some of y'all didn't even exist. We were tasked to look after someone's crib for a weekend for a whopping $100. You know, doing some grocery shopping, fixing the computer, taking a piss, feeding the dog. Still Still taking a piss? Dang, bro. But as the night goes on, weirder and weirder stuff starts happening. Random knocks on the door, strange text messages, random noises in the house, and that's when it's revealed that someone has broken into the house. We got an intruder on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is something everyone who has ever been home alone has feared. A random person breaking into your crib at a random given time, scariest being nighttime, and you being forced to 1v1 them. It's a scary thought.
Being forced to 1v1?
It ain't nothing I can handle. To truly come up with a proper plan to beat this one, I gotta understand two things. One, who is the intruder? And two, what do they want? Throughout the course of the game, we get little hints of who it may be via text messages, flowers at our door, and other stuff. But once we get into the end game, that's when it's revealed that the home intruder is actually our psycho ex-girlfriend, Kara. I know, shocking. And what does she want, you may ask? Well, of course, to get back with your boy. I don't blame her, not a surprise. But now that we know all the background, here's the plan. Since I'm more familiar with the Carson crib than she is, I say we use this to our advantage and do a little bit of camping, if you will. Imagine this. She walks into the crib, roaming the bottom floor looking for me. I'm watching her on the camera as she finishes searching the bottom floor. She makes her way upstairs and approaches the room I'm in. I know you're in there. Open up, Noah.
No.
Hey, Kara. Huh? I think we should get back together. Really? Yeah, really. Here, I'll lock the door. Come inside. Let's talk about it. All right.
Nice.
I just can't believe you really changed your mind that...
Yep.
That's an easy win. Only thing we really gotta look out for with her is her durability. Cause turns out the reason we broke up with Kara is cause Kara be on that meth. So I don't really know if one swing of the bat will do the trick.
You know what? Okay, so listen. She looks like a very petite shaped white woman, right? Probably not that tall. Probably could be defended against. However, you add meth. The thing that turns people into dang near super soldiers without the super soldier serum. That's what you gotta work out for. Other than that, if she's unarmed, right? If she's unarmed and she approaches you, you have a chance to fight back. Mind you, and you can't say, and this is those situations where I can't fully count it as, the dude being the girl thing, just on the sole fact of, for one, it's self-defense, but for two, it's a person induced with meth. That is no longer on the scale of fighting a regular human, that's fighting a monster, okay? You gotta do what you have to do to stay alive. You know what I mean?
You have to do 4 or
I have
5,
to do what I have to do.
12,
I can't go out like
depending on
this.
her dosage. Don't do meth.
No. I'm not fighting Resident Evil to save my life. No on wheels. I'm never doing it. I don't care if it's Resident Evil 1 to daggone Infinity. I'm not going to any one of them.
We all know the franchise, Resident Evil.
No.
Recognizable because of its elite games and its movies. The Resident Evil games have always been known for being scary. Like, I remember trying to play Resident Evil 4 on my PS2 when I was but a wee little lad. And emphasis on trying, because I could not get through that game at all. Yeah, there's been some scary Resident Evil games over the years, but Resident Evil 7, this one is hands down the scariest. I said put your hand down. In this one we play as a guy named Ethan who ventures onto a plantation in the state of Louisiana after we received a message from our wife who had been missing for 3 years. And after entering a house on the plantation, we find our wife, but she tells us that message was not from her. And after realizing our wife is now some sort of infected zombie thing and a failed escape, we come face to face with the Baker family. A regular Louisiana family turned murderous and cannibalistic after being infected. And the infection didn't just turn them violent, it also turned them into mutants, giving them super strength, the ability to regenerate, extra intelligence, and some, their very own transformation. is that a sack? And after seeing how truly
Actually
insane they are,
terrified me.
we have to run, fight, and find a way off the plantation. Look, I'm gonna start with this. Plantation and Louisiana in the same sentence would have been enough for me to not go over there. Combo that with the Baker family trying to eat me or maybe part of their family or whatever, and I'm definitely
that man casually walked
over there.
through
Combo that with the
solid
Baker
wall.
family trying to eat me.
When I tell y'all this right now, that I don't want to play no horror games, I mean it. I really do. I can't do it. If y'all would literally, y'all would have. If y'all ever want me to play a horror game, I'm gonna need a hype man. Somebody has. I'm gonna have to be that dude that needs someone to hold their daggone hand. I'm too scared, and I'm not afraid to say it. I know it's not real people. I know it's not gonna hurt me, but I don't want to do it because I don't like being scared. I just don't. And I know I sound like a freaking punk for saying that, but I'm glad being a punk if I have to play these games. And I know it's gonna. I know that I'm gonna end up playing one day, and that's what scares me because I don't want to have to fight a man. I walk through solid concrete like this with nothing but a gun. It's not gonna work.
Or maybe part of their family or whatever, and I'm definitely good off that. And some of you guys might be like, but Derek, you gotta save your wife. What about your wife? What about her?
It's been
Come
3
on, buddy.
years.
It's been 3 years, bro.
Yes.
It's time for me to move on and get on one of them dating sites. Is Tinder still a thing? Honestly, even if it was a month of her being gone instead of 3 years, I wouldn't go. She told me herself, do not come get her. And as the respectful husband that I am, if the missus tells me to not,
Or I'll do you one better. Call the police. Call someone and don't go on your own. Especially not in a world that is full of mutants. Actually, you know what? I say that it's Resident Evil. Yeah, actually, that's one of the problems. It's Resident Evil 7. The world is known for having this kind of stuff in it. Why would you risk going out there to find someone that could or could not even be alive? Mind you, you have to go X amount of digits to get all the way over there. The police is probably already dead because it's Resident Evil 7. Then again, I don't know how far gone the Resident Evil world is. And if I'm already surviving on my own and I'm struggling enough as it is just to keep me alive, and you're already gone, missing for 3 years prior to this, I feel like at that point, you gotta just move on. You already moved on at that point. Like, I get it. You want to keep on to hope, but at the same time, you don't even know when that daggone message was recorded. It could have been who knows how long it's been since he's made that.
I go get her, I ain't going. Because if I did, that's called stepping over her boundaries, fellas. Take notes. Take notes. But let's say I did go. I did go to the creepy plantation mansion. What would happen then? Well, I would immediately die. Because the second we do find our wife, she turns on us because she's infected or whatever and chops off our hand.
What?
This is ridiculous. Really? 3 years of marriage and I come save you and this is how you repay me?
Yep.
I took you to Cheesecake Factory. And I know we get our hands stitched back on, but the mental damage is already done. Plus, I don't know how much of that green juice is really gonna help with the broken ribs she gave me earlier after throwing me into that wall. Resident Evil 7, I'm not surviving, sadly. Farthest I get is that fight with that sack lady. After that, I'm finished.
What the heck is this game supposed to be?
Now, this one may look all innocent and sweet, but hear me
Never
out.
trust
Amanda
it.
the Adventure
It's
is about
always
this
Dora
old
the
children's
Explorers
show
that look the
revolving
most
this girl named
innocent.
Amanda and her sidekick Willie. So think Dora, but instead of being Mexican, she's black, and instead of Boots being a monkey, he's a lame sheep. We find these VHS tapes of the show and watch a few episodes.
I don't trust it.
Everything seems normal, but as we continue watching them, they start to get stranger and stranger until Amanda is straight up talking about death and threatening to turn Willie into lamb chops. And if we upset Amanda, that violence will be turned against us too. So we're dealing with some cursed tapes, ladies and gentlemen. It's sort of like The Ring. And just like The Ring, I know the perfect solution.
Burn the tape.
Stop watching the tapes when stuff gets weird.
Yes!
Really though, how many times you guys see Amanda intimidate Willie with her evil stares or have her genuinely tweaking out when you get an answer wrong before you decide, yeah, maybe leave the mystery solving to the detectives. I couldn't even watch Danger Donor for too long before getting scared. So I know from experience that creepy video stuff ain't my jam. But let's just say for funsies, I watched every tape. And we all know I'm not solving the mystery, so the tall, lanky monster version of Amanda comes after me. What then? Well, judging by the physique of this thing, it doesn't look like it will be that tough to combat. Yeah, it is rocking them British veneers and some gnarly acrylics, but that pelvic bone is giving off a lot of malnourished energy. I don't know what it is. I got it weighing at most $180. And yeah, I know it's fast and all, but with them flimsy joints, all I gotta do is hit him with a little right to the knee.
They built like Death Angels from the Quiet Place movies. I don't know what this game is, but I can already tell you it's a no.
Now this one may seem insanely difficult, but like I said for the last one, just hear me out. In Silent Hill 2, we followed this blonde dude named James, who after receiving a letter from his deceased wife, damn, we got a lot of X's in this video, what's going on? He goes to Silent Hill, this town engulfed in fog with monsters everywhere, creepy buildings, and blah, 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 blah. I know what y'all are here for. Y'all wanna know if I can defeat the big bad in this one. Pyramid Head. Dude with a massive pyramid on his head, holding a big sword. Super scary looking dude. Like when I saw the 06 movie, which in my opinion, it's not that bad. The sound of that siren and the image of Pyramid Head were burned into my mind. But now after looking back and after playing the original Silent Hill 2, this dude is not on anything. He's like those muscle heads who don't know how to fight. Just all appearance, no skill. Like, look at this gameplay. Come on, bro, you gotta keep it a buck. It's just scary to you. He can have all the menacing energy in the world, but the second he swings, he loses all of it. I could easily run away or even walk away with a dude swinging like this, but let's say it is the movie version of him, or the remake version. I haven't played it yet, but I assume he has better hands than this one. What are my chances?
Oh boy.
Well, 100%. Because the thing about Pyramid Head is he's not even real. He's a figment of James's imagination after feeling all that guilt for killing his wife. And if I'm in control of James's body in this situation, I don't have a shred of guilt. It wasn't my wife that got killed, so I won't be manifesting or whatever any of these monsters, this creepy environment, and most importantly, I won't be manifesting Pyramid Head. It's that easy. Come on now. Come on now. Now, if he was real.
No.
As you guys can see though, once again, I survived and maintained my record of... What is my record in these videos? Can one of y'all find that out for me? Comment down below any of the ones you guys think I was wrong or right about. And comment down below some more games you guys would want to see from.
Yeah, I don't want to play any of them. I know in saying this, y'all probably don't even know who the heck I am, and y'all weren't going to say anything to begin with. I know that I probably more than likely screwed myself over in the long run. But I just had to let it be known that I really don't want to. There are plenty of more awesome games that aren't horror-based games that I can play, okay? I'm good at those, okay? Just let me be and call it a day. I don't gotta do none of this crazy stuff that y'all want me to survive. But, you know, if it happens, it is what it is. I just don't want to have to do it. But, I don't know. But anyway, that was it for this one, bro. Hope you have a good day. And God bless.